Today's Comics and Coffee. I'm your host, Jay Wheeler, your #1 Sacramento source for all things nerdy and comic book wise. Does that make sense? Anyways, today's new Comic Book Wednesday. Also, our nerdy background noise for today is Iron Man 3. I'm watching it on my Xbox. I love Xbox because they do this digital release a week before or 2 weeks before the movie actually comes out, which is amazing because I'm watching Iron Man right now, and then it's going to come out probably next week, and I'll have already seen it before. I won't need to buy it because I already bought it. Therefore, I think that's why DVD sales are going down. Anyways, I digress. Alright, so let's start with the new comic books this week, and then go into the news because there's some pretty good news, I gotta say. All right, so first we're gonna go with Catalyst Comics with an X. See that, with an X. Dark Horse is being clever. Issue number 3. I gotta say, I'm loving this right here. It's amazing. It's just the colors and the story are just like out there, just like pop right in your face, and it's all like right here. So it's a great story so far. Basically, this guy takes all of his energy and all of his might and saves the city from this humongous, I would say a Pacific Rim kind of monster. And he thinks that afterwards there's going to be a parade for him. Everyone's going to know his name. Everyone's going to love him. All that stuff. But he saves the day, and the next day he just wakes up in his lonely apartment. And no one still knows his name. Which is kind of sad. But at the same time, there's a group of superheroes that are, I believe, he wants to be a part of, or they want to be a part of him, want him to be a part of their team. So, yeah, go pick this up. Yeah, it's a great comic book if you're looking for alternative superhero-ish stories. Also, I get all my comic books from Empire Comic Books Vault. Here's the address right here. Go there. It's a great place. Ben is a great guy, and he runs a great comic book store. So what can you not go wrong, really? Alright. Secondly, Deadpool kills Deadpool, number 3. So far, I didn't really. I know about Deadpool, and I knew of him, but I didn't really like him too much. But now that I've been reading these comic books, playing the game, hearing that Nolan North, the guy that does Uncharted voice of Drake, has done all this stuff, I'm starting to get into Deadpool a little more, and I'm loving it. So, you could say I may be on the Deadpool train, but that's what the great thing about being a nerd is, that you can get on multiple things and start loving them while everyone else has loved them. If that makes sense. That does make sense. Never mind. Yeah, so, in this issue, it's just more of the, believe, futuristic Deadpool that has been killed twice and has somehow come back and are trying to kill the Deadpool Corps and this Deadpool all at the same time. So it's basically a Deadpool comic book. It's got a lot of sarcasm, a lot of awesome color, and sometimes breaking the fourth wall. So it's a great Marvel comic as well. Alright, what was it? Thirdly, Victorious. Again, Dark Horse has taken an alternative spin on superheroes and put more of a darkness and a little lightheartedness at the same time. But this is a group of superheroes that are struggling with their own powers and struggling with problems that they face on the inside. So, while trying to save the world, basically. So, let's say, take the Justice League. And instead of them worrying about saving the world, they're more worried about their inner problems. Like, say, if Bruce Wayne was constantly worried about his parents dying. Like he was thinking more about that than making stuff or being a great detective. Or Superman worrying about how people will accept him in this world more than saving the planet and being a Boy Scout. Just the bad things, like the things that I think are in the back of their minds, would come out more than usual. So that's basically what Victorious is. But again, great writing, great artists. So check this out as well. All right, now, like I said yesterday, it is September, and it is the start of Villains Month. Issue number 1, Forever Evil. In this issue, it's going to bring all the villains together, and of course, Lex Luthor is going to be the leader. Why not? Why would he not be the leader? Okay, so I have not read this yet, but to be honest, I'm excited to read this because I've never seen the villain's perspective. Yeah, so I've never seen that. I wanted to say something else, but I lost my train of thought. So I've never seen the villain's perspective, and I'm excited to read this. So, and then also we got the Flash Gorilla Grog #1. Look at this, the 3D covers. How awesome is that? 3D covers. I think it's pretty cool. Second, well, no, not secondly. I would say what? Seventhly, Justice League of America #1, Deadshot. Then lastly, we've got Batman and Robin, Two-Face #1. Also, by the way, though, even though they're the villains #1s, they're Justice League 7.1, Flash 23.1, and Batman and Robin 23.1. So, can't wait to read these because I am excited. Alright, now, let me put my comic books back in order. Okay, now, to the news. Ladies and gentlemen, to the news. Alright, one of the, there is a article out there on superheromovies.com. One of the editors is saying how when there is a Justice League movie made that is going to outshine and beat the Avengers in the box office. And he goes into a very elaborate kind of 2-paragraph thing about how it was awesome to see, Captain America and Iron Man together, but I mean, and he's very hopeful for the Superman Batman movie, which I am too, very hopeful. But I mean, come on, we haven't even got. There's so many problems that everyone is complaining about before even the Batman Superman movie is being filmed. So I don't know. Trust me, I'm very hopeful for this Justice League movie, but I don't know when it's coming out. I mean, I don't know. It just seems to me that DC doesn't really can get their shit together as well as Marvel gets their stuff together. So, I mean, look, I'm already watching Iron Man 3, and Iron Man 3 came out this past year, and we're already getting the Avengers 2 movie next year. And we're still working on getting a Batman Superman movie going. We've already seen Batman and Superman. Yes, it's going to be awesome putting them together. Let's get on to other movies, besides Batman Superman movie. Let's make the Batman Superman movie like the main movie like they did the Avengers. But throughout the year, let's make a Flash movie. Let's make an Aquaman movie. Let's make a Wonder Man. Let's do the Marvel way. And you'll make tons of money. We will be fans that love it. And it'll be awesome. That's all I'm going to say. Alright. Secondly, since the Flash is going to be an Arrow, and everyone knows, or supposedly knows, what the Flash is, what seasons and what episodes The Flash is going to be in Arrow Season 2. Flash's TV show that's going to be on CW is going to start filming on September 30th. The first episode is going to be shot September 30th. Cannot wait for that show to air because it's going to be an amazing show. Just like Arrow, just like Smallville, and like Birds of Prey. I loved Birds of Prey. I don't care if anyone else did love it. I loved it. Alright. Thirdly, number 3. DC Comics artist Steven Scott, who worked on Christopher's Dark Knight comic books, has sketched out a costume design on how Ben Affleck should look in the Batsuit, which looks pretty awesome, but at the same time, like, the cowl is, like, his jaw is, like, out to here a little. Just, maybe not have his jaw out to here a little. Just, kind of, I don't need anything, like, flaring out like fish. Just say it. So, okay, well, that will be it for today. I thank you for watching. Please read more comic books. Please subscribe to this channel. And enjoy the rest of the day.